Gatekeepers. I'm Emily Edwin.
At Dennis Keton.
We are on the EPL Game Week 22.
Is it?
Yes, Game Week 22.
It's going fast, huh?
Definitely. So Game Week 22, although we're on Game Week 22, but some teams have played less games. But of course, like the one with the most games has played 20. Yeah. So we are on Game Week 22, guys. The first match actually just tonight. The club that has done many signings, Chelsea, will be at home against Fulham, who the last time these people met, they were at Cottage, where Fulham won that game by 2-1. Now Fulham are coming home to meet Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Of course, we've seen some more signings, but I won't say that. I'll leave it to the Chelsea man.
Hi guys, I think we've missed you on this Premier League episode. The last time we were here was last month, sometimes on 21st, 22nd, but we are back. So straight to it, the first match today on Friday at night will be, of course, Chelsea versus Fulham will be at the Stamford Bridge. As Pogba just told you, in the first leg, Fulham were able to outscore Chelsea by 2-1. The solitary goal by Chelsea was scored by Kai Havertz. So we are back again at it tonight. So Chelsea have made enough signings and they have also made the highest record signing in Premier League so far, of course, Mr. Enzo Fernandez, as you can see on your screen. And just even not to even dwell a lot, as you can see on your screen, you are seeing right now, that is the squad depth of Chelsea after all the signings that we've made. Clearly, it's like each and every position has like 2 or 3 people who are covering it. So that's it. So on injury news, of course, the guys who will not be playing tonight, Kovacic will not be around, of course, Pulisic, N'Golo Kante, they won't be around. But on to some good news, Chilwell, James and Raheem Sterling, they're back in training. Also, Loftus-Cheek is back in training. So the team looks set to play. João Felix tonight will be his last match, his last ban. So of course that means in game week 2023 you should be able to see him play. So straight to this game, this is a revenge mission for Chelsea. Them having made a lot of signings and there's a lot of expectation for Graham Potter's side, I feel like the time is here and the time is now. So Potter, organize your team, make sure your team gets what it deserves, because there are no room for mistakes. We are in the second leg now, and this is the time to recover points. Remember, currently Chelsea are sitting comfortable at position 10. So it's a high time you now start catapulting yourself to the higher side, because the last match was against Liverpool. The match ended in a barren draw, 0-0. So Pogba, my prediction on this is very simple. Chelsea to come and dominate this. We are going to win by 3-0. This is a clean sheet.
Clean sheet. Chelsea right now with the signings they've done, I'm expecting them, by the way, to now start being serious, so that your matches cannot be taken to the Cartoon Network. So start being serious. By the way, Mr. Graham Potter, you have the depth, you have the squad. There is no excuses like what the other coaches do, the other coachman does. But anyway, with this one, I'm giving Chelsea the head, but I cannot underestimate Fulham. So with that, maybe I'll go with the one. Okay, let me say 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw. So on Saturday, early kickoff, we have Everton playing against Arsenal at exactly 15:30. Everton has a new boss, Mr. Sean Dyche,
former Burnley coach.
Yeah, and through his press conference, actually, he said Arsenal deserve to be, of course, title contenders. But now, since they fired Mr. Frank Lampard, now and Everton will be at home welcoming, of course, Arsenal, who are unstoppable right now. I believe Arsenal will still win this game, but it won't be easy for them. But regardless, I'll give it to Arsenal 2-1.
Guys, this game will be at Goodison Park, of course. Everton having lost one of their very instrumental player to Newcastle, that is Gordon. Anthony Gordon went for a record transfer of 48 million pounds to Newcastle. But of course, Everton under Sean Dyche, the new coach, let's hope that the new favor. Sometimes new coaches comes with new blessings. So I don't know whether that will play out on Saturday.
I really wish.
But having said so, these two teams have quite a record. The last time they met, Arsenal scored 5 goals against them. So I think it was 5-1 if I remember correctly. So this is a match whereby if Everton also are not well set in their defense, they will receive quite a number of goals. Arsenal are definitely enjoying a good form, a good run. The last match which they played before the break, they played against Manchester United. They won by 3-2. And of course, that means that Nketiah scored a brace. And of course, I don't know whether that confirms his in-form nature, but let's see how it goes. So this is a match whereby, without a doubt, I'm going to give it to Arsenal. Arsenal should win by 4-1.
If Aston Villa against Leicester, Aston Villa will be at home against an out-form Leicester. This one, with the new coach, Mr. Unai Emery, I'm giving it straight to Aston Villa to win this game by 1-0.
1-0, yeah. Aston Villa have lost Danny Ings to West Ham.
On loan, right?
Yes. So, but of course, Aston Villa is Aston Villa with Calvert-Lewin at the front leading the attack, and Ole Watkins.
And Bailey.
And Bailey, your guy. So, of course, expect fireworks. So, definitely, as they face Leicester, the last match they played before the break, the game ended in a draw. It was 2-2. I believe they played against Newcastle. The game ended 2-2. So, they have also not been enjoying a good run. Aston Villa, for them, they have been enjoying a good run since the new coach, Unai Emery, came on board. So I feel like in this game, I'm actually betting on Unai Emery since he will be at home to continue with a good run. So give it a 2-1 win for Aston.
Brentford against Southampton. Now, Brentford, of course, they're back to what they love doing. The last match they played, it ended in a 0-0. Again, what they against? There was okay, it's not Southampton.
They drew
0-0. Actually, I was vouching for my man to score, but he didn't. But now, since they will be at home, we expect a lot of not surprise. I'm expecting magic from the Brentford guys. So Tony on the score sheet, Mbuemo, Wisa. So with this one, actually, I'm going with a clean sheet for Brentford and to win this game by 2-0.
2-0, yeah. So for me, Brentford, they will be at the community stadium.
Yes.
So Brentford, I'm not even talking much. Give Anthony a goal. In fact, give him a brace.
A brace.
So this is a 3-1 win for Brentford.
Brighton against Bournemouth. Brighton, last time, they also drew 2-2. In fact, they came from behind. They drew 2-2. Now, they'll be at home facing Bournemouth. Brighton this season, they're unstoppable. They have a new left back by the name of Mr. Estepinano. He's not new actually, but he's improving, right?
He's improving.
This guy, I had him in my fantasy last time. He had some, of course, 2 assists. He's very well moving forward. The team is very well progressing, so I'm going with Brighton all the way. Brighton will win this game by at least 4-0.
4-0. Brighton and Bournemouth is always a mouthful of a game. Remember three game weeks back when they've met. In the last 3 times they met, Bournemouth has won 5-0 against Brighton. So it's always an involving game. But I think the last time they met in the Premier League, Brighton won by 3 goals. So this means that this is not an easy game. This is not a game which anybody can undermine. But Brighton are favoured because they are enjoying a good form, especially with their main man who has actually risen from the ashes, Mr.
Mitoma.
Mitoma he's actually stepped up from where Trossard left. In fact, they lost Trossard to Arsenal, but it's a newly revamped Brighton. So this one, let me not even do whatever I'm doing. Brighton win this game by 3-1.
The great Manchester United, who are just going to Wembley, by the way, after thrashing Nottingham Forest, 5-0 on aggregate. Manchester United will be at home against Crystal Palace.
This is a game which, if you're a Kenyan fan, please be sure to catch it on K24. That's our local TV station here. So be sure to catch it up from there. So as the 2 teams are going to meet, when you look at it, somebody will say that Manchester United dropped 2 very important points when they met because they met like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So as they're going to meet again at Old Trafford, Manchester United feels like it's a revenge mission. They really now need to go get the 3 points. Right now, there are mixed reaction over the news because yesterday the news broke out that, as you can see him on your screen, Mr. Who?
Mason.
Mr. Mason Mount was...
Mason Greenwood.
Hey, Mason Mount, guys, Chelsea effect, don't worry. Mason Greenwood, eh?
Greenwood.
Mr. Greenwood, of course, guys, he was acquitted of all charges. So that is good news to him and also to Manchester United. But again, it's not yet done because he might have been acquitted, but Manchester United have to finish up with their internal investigation before they can actually confirm whether they are letting him in or out. While I'm still there, guys, not so good news for Greenwood again. Nike has decided to part ways with him. Of course, definitely, you know how these brands behave whenever issues like this occurs, because they don't want to associate with themselves with such issues. But all we can say, we wish you well, because as football fans, we really want to see you back in the game. So Manchester United facing Crystal Palace, this will be a good match to watch, especially now that Manchester United seems to be organized and ready to go. Manchester United, 2 players who are out are back. This is who and who?
Martial and Jadon Sancho.
And Sancho.
We also have an addition of Marcel Sabitzer.
Take it up from there.
Sabitzer. So with this Manchester United, you guys, you're not ready. You're not ready. So with this one, just Crystal Palace last time, what Olise did was an abomination. We can't deny it was a very nice free kick, which of course it denied Manchester United 2 more points. But irregardless, we were at their place. They're coming to Old Trafford right now. Prepare for the worst, because Man United is going to win this game, at least with a clean sheet. Although they have a case of Zaha, but I don't think it's that serious. I guess he'll be playing. But irregardless, Manchester will win 3-0.
You're seeing a clean sheet in this game, yeah?
Yes.
For me, I'm seeing Manchester United winning this game, though I'm not seeing a clean sheet, yeah? So I'm seeing a 2-1. But don't be surprised if a repeat of a draw happens in this fixture. But giving Manchester United an upper hand. Also on Manchester United, guys, Eriksen got injured. So, but they're lucky because they made a signing for Sabitzer. Sabitzer will actually be taking up his role. So then also Diego Dalot is back in training.
Definitely.
But let's see how it goes. So guys, 2-1 in favor of Manchester United. But I'm repeating again, I'm smelling a draw somewhere.
Okay, you'll be shocked. Wolves against Liverpool. Just guys, by the way, straight on this with this one. Liverpool, we all know they are struggling, and there is another revenge mission on this game, because it was in the FA Cup where Liverpool knocked Wolves out. Wolves fans were disappointed because they felt like Liverpool robbed them. Actually, the goal that Liverpool scored was an offside one, and they feel like this one, it's going to be a revenge mission to the Liverpool, who I feel right now they're out of form very badly. So with this one, guys, I'm just giving straight to Wolves, who will be at Molineux. Wolves will win this game by at least 3-0.
Guys, Liverpool have a good record when they are always facing Wolves. So I'm going to bank on the good record of Liverpool against Wolves, not the good form of Liverpool, because they are not in their best of form. If I'm going to bank on their form, that means that I'm going to give Liverpool a chance to win this match by another 1-0, because Wolves are not going to give them an easy ride at Molineux. They will be at home and they will be wanting to prove a point. Pogba having mentioned to you guys on what had happened previously with the controversial goal in the FA, but the past is the past, so now they have a chance to rewrite the wrong which was made to them. So give it to Liverpool 1-0.
Newcastle against West Ham. This one straight, Newcastle will win this game at least 1-0. Oh no, actually let me change on this one. I'm seeing a 0-0.
0-0. Then if it ends in a 0-0, that will actually make Newcastle to have actually made a lot of 0-0s, and it won't be good for them moving forward. Fulham, they're coming in this game being very aggressive and very anxious, considering that in match week 21, they played against Tottenham and they lost by 1-0. They played very well, but they lost that much. So it's Newcastle versus
West Ham.
Guys, we get excited, but anyway, what I told you is correct. Tottenham actually won against Fulham previously, but now as Newcastle, I'm going to face West Ham. West Ham have already added their attack, as I told you. They have acquired Danny Ings, so you can imagine the combination of Danny Ings together with Antonio and Bowen. Crazy combination. Then Susek on the other side. It's going to be crazy. West Ham have not been performing well, though they won in match week 21 2-0, 2 goals from Jared Bowen. So let's see if they're going to continue with that. But on these guys, I'm going to stand with Newcastle at home at St. James Park. Give Newcastle 2-0. They are clean sheet people.
Then on Sunday we only have 2 games. Nottingham Forest will be at home playing against Leeds. Guys, just to tell you, Nottingham Forest have lost twice to Manchester United in the Carabao Cup. They're facing Leeds who are good. So with this match, I'm expecting, as a United fan, I'm expecting Leeds to win so that we can beat them. Because United has a double game week. Leeds are playing against Nottingham. So Leeds, they have to win so that they can meet Manchester United to beat them. But irregardless, on a fair platform, Nottingham Forest against Leeds will win this game, that's for sure. So I'm going with Leeds to win by at least 2-1.
Guys, on some news against Leeds, bad news about them. Rodrigo is injured, so he will be out for quite some time, maybe 3 weeks, maybe quite some time. So, and he's always a very instrumental guy in their team. So if they're going to meet Nottingham, Nottingham has been improving in the Premier League, by the way, of late. So I'm hoping that they are going to continue with their impressive form. They have won like 2 or 3 consecutive games in the Premier League in the previous game weeks before they met with Manchester United in the FA. So I'm actually banking on them to actually do whatever they do best. So in this game, as they are going to face Leeds, I am going to place my bet on Nottingham Forest to actually come back. Remember, they have been eliminated with Manchester United and they feel like they have been playing well and they deserve to grab something. So give Nottingham Forest 2-1.
Tottenham against Manchester City. Last time they met, what happened? Did they draw 1-1?
No. Man City won by 4 goals.
4 goals?
Yes, 4-2.
They were technical. Yeah, I remember 2-0. Tottenham were leading 2-0.
Yes.
Then Man City did a comeback in the second half.
Exactly.
Well, with this one, guys, since the table right now, it's not looking well for the citizens. This one is a game which they won't even do a comeback. This one they're going to it straight because they know Tottenham are out of form right now. So since Tottenham, they're trying to come back, and of course now due to their coach
Conte
Conte
will be out because of he's sick, he's ill. He went for a certain procedure for the cholecystitis, removal of the appendix or something. So it is what it is.
Yeah, since that is happening, Man City, Pep is, of course, he'll be there. He'll take advantage of the situation. You smash these people because right now they're wishing well to their coach. So I think that would be an excuse. So regardless, Man City, they will win this game 2-1.
Guys, this is a big game. This is a game which has a lot of interest in it. Harry Kane has been on form. Son has not been on form. Kulusevski is back and he's consistently playing well. Tottenham has lost Doherty and of course they've also lost Jill. On the other side, they actually purchased somebody by the name of, his name is quite tricky, but as you can see him on your screen, that's the new signing which Tottenham made. So as they're going to face Man City, they're going for revenge. They will be where? They will be at home. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So guys, I feel like this is going to be a very tricky game, considering that now the battle for top 4 is taking shape. We are in the second leg officially. So Tottenham on the other side are seeing the pressure which is down here. Man City on the other hand, they're also eyeing the big title. They're eyeing the trophy. So the pressure is on both teams. So the question is, who will be able to hold pressure enough? So we have a team which has the top scorer currently in the Premier League with 25 goals. That's Mr. Haaland. We have a team which has the top assist provider, that is De Bruyne, with at least 12 assists so far. So guys, this is a team whereby you just want not to give them an opportunity to score. If you can borrow from what Chelsea and Manchester United did to them in terms of covering De Bruyne so as to suppress the assist to De Bruyne, then that can help them. But failure to do that, Haaland will be scoring his usual goals. I hope it's not a hat-trick this time.
Should I captain him?
Captain him, by the way. Haaland never fails. I think he will be my captain, guys. So let's see how it goes. But give Man City to win this by 2-1. It's not going to be a high-scoring game like 4-2 the way it was in the first leg.
And for me, of course, I'm going with Man City to win, but at least, let me say, I said 2-1, but let me say 2-0. Yeah, and just to mention before we leave, United has a double game, so they'll be meeting Leeds, a game which will be on Wednesday. So Manchester United will be at home against Leeds.
Manchester United against Leeds. Leeds are usually customers to Manchester United. Manchester United are always happy to meet Leeds. So guys, and we'll be at Old Trafford. So this is a 3-0 win for Manchester United.
Yeah, Manchester United will win this game, though not many goals. Oh, Rodrigo is in there.
Yeah.
Wow, nice. Manchester to win this game 4-0.
It is what it is. So guys, that's it. So thank you so much for always keeping it straight with us, the Gatekeepers TV, your #1 sporting channel. So far, the transfer window has been closed, officially closed. So if your team didn't make any transfers like Liverpool, we are sorry. But it is what it is. Let's enjoy. Let's continue enjoying how this is. So as we leave you, the slides which will be flowing around will be the transfers which has happened. So enjoy, subscribe, share. Tunawapenda, si ndio? Nice weekend.